Hi, kids. I just got done filming a political podcast, which will go up soon. I'm getting ready this evening. The seminar starts, the regular week-long seminar, first of 2023. And we made some changes in the seminar, and I want this to go online. The one of which I've already posted in written form, that at the hardcore seminar that we had just a few weeks ago in December, we made some adjustments to make the QLA model more adaptable to higher interest rates. Now, as you all know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I said the tsunami was coming. I said this, I said that. Virtually all those things have happened. I told you over time, in the last 18 months, how to adapt to higher interest rates. I didn't specifically do this. In the seminar starting tonight, I'm going to go through steps to follow to have interest rates have the least effect on our model. Roughly speaking, though, interest rates in the last 12 or 15 months have doubled. Mortgage rates have doubled. Whereas we used to use 5%, which was high, in our modeling for the QLA model, we now use 10%. Now, even to a meathead QLA bot, it means that the deals, roughly speaking, have to be twice as good. It's not exactly that, but twice as good. So that would eliminate not half of the deals you look at. It probably eliminates 80 or 90% of the deals you look at. Okay? We've said till we were sick to our stomachs, or blue in the face, that you should use fixed rates to the extent that you use commercial debt. Apparently, not many of you were listening, because now the people that had fixed variable rates a year and a half ago, their payments to the lending institutions have roughly doubled. Okay? And in your stretch cases, or in your modeling, you didn't really think that interest rates would double. So if you had, let's say, a debt to cash flow coverage of 1.5, which under normal circumstances is terrific, that 1.5 is not good anymore, because it's probably fallen below or close to 1. Whereas if you had a debt ratio at 2 or above, or in some of the healthcare examples, 2.5, 3, even higher, you're fine. You're fine. I expect interest rates to go up, not dramatically from here, but marginally from here. So I would still recommend that you use, fixed rates. The debt's more expensive, but as long as free cash flow covers debt service, you're fine. But it's no longer a stretch case, it's the reality case, because interest rates have more or less doubled. Mortgage rates a year and a half ago, were maybe 3-4%. And now mortgage rates are 8-10% or higher. So the world has changed. But other than that, nothing's changed with the QLA model. The QLA model was taken advantage of for several years, the lowest interest rates in roughly 5,000 years. Now, it's the lowest interest rates in about 3,500 years. It's still the lowest interest rates. And there's still plenty of people that want out. The information, the intel that I get from the kids out in the field, and more recently, the intel that I got from hardcore, is that people say, God, I wish I had sold before Corona. I wish I coulda, shoulda, etc. Well, 3 years from now, you're going to say, I wish I had sold now. And I don't expect interest rates to, skyrocket, but they are going up higher. And even though the last time I listened to Chairman Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, who kind of takes the lead for these things around the world, he was saying about only maybe a 25% hike. And I believe the market is discounting that, and that's why the market has had some surge post-New Year. Along those same lines, Bitcoin has had a surge. The sellers, for the most part, have been wrung out of the market at great losses, I'm sorry to say. But, I mean, there's a lot of people that still don't understand that you can leverage Bitcoin 125 to 1. That means for every dollar you put up, you can buy $125 of Bitcoin. And another statistic that came out here recently with a big fiasco with the kid that ostensibly took billions or tens of billions, is that 70 to 75% of the trades on a daily basis on all the platforms were used to support the price of Bitcoin. In other words, they were intra-company trades to support the price of Bitcoin. Now, that would have never come out, or it would have come out many, many years later if it wasn't for the fiasco of all the money that has gone missing. I find it interesting that 2 of the 3 principles of Bitcoin, the largest producer of fiascos, have turned state's evidence and are rolled over and are going to support the government's case, whereas the kid, the frizzy-haired kid, still maintains his innocence. Well, they cut deals early, and so I would imagine they're either going to do little or no prison time. You never can tell. They may have they may have been in the position to pay big fines, and so they paid. Normally, the person that's cops a plea or rolls over and supports the government's case gets the better deals. I'm not close with it. I only see what I see on Al Jazeera, BBC, Sky News, and CNN. But it's been a bloody fiasco. I will, as the year goes on, I will, if there's another change or update that's required for the economic environment vis-a-vis QLA and the use of our model, I'll make it. But right now, the only real difference is that the deals have to be significantly better because of the rise in interest rates. And I would strongly recommend that you don't use variable rates, just in case I'm wrong. And whereas you're thinking the rates are going to go down, the rates could go even higher and block you out or make you retract on offers or deals. This coming seminar, starting tonight, I'm going to spend a lot of time, and you'll see it on the webinars, and not the webinars, the bits that we show of the seminar. We're going to spend a lot of time on the steps that need to be followed. Again, same steps for 29 years. Part of I'm leading up to is my 30-year anniversary for QLA. Comes up in about May 23rd, about 4 months from February, March, April, May, 4 months from now. And it's an auspicious occasion. The rest of this year, I'll be making comments about if I plan on not increasing my seminars, but slowly but surely between now and the time that I turn 80 in 2.5 years, I will continue to reduce the seminars in their number. But all the seminars under current planning will take place here. And to the extent that I give seminars after I'm 80, and there's no promise about that, we'll see. It all depends on my health, and right now my health is good. The seminars will be here. As they say on CNN, breaking news. This is the first seminar starting tonight that we will have boxing since the Corona invaded this fine state, and we revamped it to look like this. The kids will have their choice. They've already been told this. I'm told that most of the 25 that will be here this afternoon tonight are going to box. The format for the boxing, we will have a professional referee again, Stevie, who's also my coach in boxing, which I took up a couple months ago. And instead of 1-minute rounds, this time we're going to have 2 1-minute rounds. A 1-minute round spaced with a 1 minute break time for you to recompose yourself, where you sit in a corner and your corner people, which will supply from the other seminar attendees, they tell you, keep your left up, et cetera, et cetera. Then after 1 minute break, then you'll go back in. Not everybody is required to fight the second round, although we've had some smart asses that have said they want to fight 5 minute rounds to the death, and needless to say, most of those kids have never been in a fight, so it's easy to talk. I'm here to tell you, in my sparring with my coach, I spar 3 2-minute rounds with a minute in between. And I mean, it's not easy. It's tough. It's hard as hell. So, but we're going to experiment with a 1 minute round with a break, and then another 1 minute round to see how it goes. And hopefully, and hope it's not a strategy, nobody will get hurt. And the boxing's up to you. We've had not complaints, that's the wrong word. We've had a lot of commentary about why we stopped it, and we stopped it because of Corona. But on the other side of this camera, on the other end of the pavilion, there's a boxing ring and the various paraphernalia that we'll need. Strangely enough, the mouthpieces, the guards that we bought through professional sources weren't big enough for my big mouth. So we didn't have to have anything, but we had mouth guards made for me to fit my big mouth. Which there's all kinds of innuendos that could go along with that, but I'll leave them for you. But boxing's back, and it's good training. It's excellent training. It's one of the things that the kids especially like. Boxing will be on the third night of the seminar. Tonight's the first night, and they will gather there late in the afternoon and do their best. Okay, there's no more breaking news, so thanks a lot. I'll see you in the YouTubes later on today and through the rest of the year. Thank you very much.